this video, we're going to be reviewing the WWE Elite Series 120 Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns figures. Now, we have kind of a rivalry renewed here in this review because we have Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, no strangers to taking each other on in the WWE ring, right? But I'm excited for these in their own ways. I know a lot of people may be kind of fundamentally probably not the most excited about these, but I am. I'm excited for these in some different ways. We got Cody Rhodes in suit, which is our second Cody Rhodes in suit, and there is a Chase variant that looks pretty nice. Hopefully, we can come across that at some point. And then we have Roman Reigns over here, which, my God, man, are they, and some people may argue, it is a promo gear, Roman Reigns. That's just not promo gear, okay? And you could argue, okay, maybe it is somewhat, kind of, almost, kind of promo gear, but it's not what we want, man. It's not what we want. We want sneakers and joggers and zip-up hoodie or something like that. I mean, the shirt's fine. I like this shirt hoodie deal that we have going on here. I like that. I just think that they need to change up the thing, man. Give them a different look, but you kind of have a re-release of the Elite 110, which we're going to get into here, but we have Cody Rhodes, we have Roman Reigns. If you like what you see already, man, you want to use code MD Toys over at Ringside Collectibles and order these figures, but we do have Cody Rhodes here in the brown suit. He comes with the WWF Championship, which we've seen once before. Comes with an interchangeable head sculpt. We're going to get into all the details, but have a nice shot of the man there, and then on the back we get a shot of him there with the championship, kind of recreating the moment. Rest of the figures in the wave down there, including a collector's edition heel promo John Cena, and then that is all the bio stuff going on. Not quite the new packaging. The next wave, we get the brand new packaging, thank God. Elite Series 121. But we do have Roman Reigns here as well. You can see front viewing window. Nice shot of the Tribal Chief. Got Roman Reigns there. Nice shot of him there. And then on the back, you have a nice shot of the man there with all of his aura. I can literally feel the aura coming right through the screen. But nonetheless, man, that is our packaging for these two figures. What we're going to do is unbox them right here, man. Find out what they're all about and see how they compare to the rest of our collections and see where Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes and Elite Series 120 fit in here, man. So with that being said, let's crack these guys out of their packaging and find the hell out about them. So here we have Elite 120, Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, man. We got some good stuff going on, but we have some other stuff that I'm just kind of suspect about. I don't know. I'm not really feeling some things about these figures, which we're going to, of course, dive into. We're going to get into all the details and the nitty-gritty of it, man. But what we're going to do is take a closer look at Cody Rhodes in the suit here, and then we'll take a closer look at Roman Reigns. So we'll split it up. We'll do the accessories first, then we'll do the figure. We'll do some comparisons, then we'll break it up. Do the Roman Reigns accessories and the formulaic deal there so you guys can get into it there. We'll take a look at a head swap, too. I'm interested in that with Roman Reigns, but let's get into the Cody Rhodes accessories and Cody Rhodes, and then we will run it back and take a closer look at the Tribal Chief and his accessories as well. So for Cody Rhodes accessories, you actually get a decent amount, I guess, for an Elite figure. I feel like nowadays in the standard Elite line, man, you don't get a whole ton of accessories, especially when it comes to pay-per-view Build-A-Figure waves and stuff like that, but we do get some good stuff here. Now, we can start things off with the WWF Championship here, which we did see in the Mattel Creations Legends of the Territory 4-pack that featured Gorilla Monsoon. I think there was a Muhammad Ali figure in there, Superstar Billy Graham. It was a very cool set. I wish they would do another set like that. I really appreciated that set. That was a fun pack from last year or a couple years ago now. I think it was a couple years. I think they revealed that at Mattel Creations, revealed 2024, I think it was. Nonetheless, this is a nice championship. It's good to get it back in the line. You know, they're always trying to reuse and make a quest to get new championships in the line and everything, and getting a reuse of this is very nice, and I'm imagining the price on this will go down since they're putting it in the main Elite line. And then we do have the smiling Cody Rhodes head sculpt, which we have seen before. We've seen this multiple times. Stop putting the tattoo that close to the ear, man. It is not that close to the ear. There's a clear gap. There's a clear gap there, and I'm going to say it every time we get a Cody Rhodes until they fix it, man. Fix it. It's not that close to the ear, man. There's always a gap. There's always a gap. But this is a head sculpt we've seen for a few years. It's a damn good likeness. It's a damn good head sculpt, and I'm fine with it on this figure. It doesn't bother me because it's such good likeness. But on this head sculpt, I hate it. I can't stand this head sculpt. They've used this for a number of years now as well since he returned, and I do not like it. It's not bad, and it's very similar to the Defining Moments, but it's not painted as well. There's something about it that's slightly off. I can't describe it. There's a couple head sculpts that look very similar, but this one is not the good one, so I don't like it. And again, there's a tattoo. It's not there. I don't like it, man. Get it out of here. Get it the hell out. But yeah, I mean, it's a standard straight-face Cody Rhodes. And then outside of that, you get some mic holding hands, and you get a pair of fists. I'm actually shocked they don't give him the entrance-style hands like the Woe hands, but we get a pair of fists to beat the hell out of people. All right, man, getting into Cody Rhodes, starting off the head sculpt, we do have this smiley face Cody right here, and I do like this head sculpt. Again, I don't want to get into it too much. It is a nice head sculpt. We've seen this before, something played out here, and it's good. It's all good here. But one thing that's different, we'll get into the comparisons, that's different between this figure and the Elite 109 is they are using a different body and legs. And actually, I don't know if the body is probably the same. Actually, the coat, jacket, arms, all this is probably the same. It's probably the lower legs or the legs itself that is different, but you do get this nice brown color here, which I'm not a big fan of, and I think the brown color is actually wrong. I don't think it was this kind of leafy sort of brown, sort of. I don't even know how you describe it, but it's got kind of this light brown tie that had a pattern, no pattern here, and then I feel like the brown that he actually wore had a lot more red in it. It was a lot more reddish brown than this, but not the biggest deal of all time. It's still a brown suit. It's not the, the craziest thing I've ever seen, but you don't get a sculpted belt or, painted belt buckle or anything, which kind of bothers me about this specific crotch mold, because it doesn't look like a belt buckle, but I digress. Going down the legs, it looks like we do have Muhammad Ali legs, which are just the worst thing I've ever seen, but, we got a F it, we ball, you know what I'm saying? But he does have the black shoes in there, which are cool. I'm sure he did wear black shoes with these. But yeah, I mean, it's not the most exciting figure of all time, but it is Cody Rhodes in a suit. Now, for this figure specifically, getting into articulation, man, I have noticed that my waist is a little loose here, but at least it doesn't pop off when I do the ab crunch like the Triple H 3-pack with the Awesome Truth, so that's good. But you get a little bit of pivoting here. If you push it all the way down, I feel like it sits a little low, so I have been pulling mine up just a little bit there, but you do get an ab crunch that forward, not the greatest. Arms and everything feel fantastic. You get the full rotation, bicep cut, you get the double jointed arms, which are great. You get the hinge and swivel at the wrist, of course, and then you get a decent bend forward here, a little less than 90. You get the double jointed knee. It is the Muhammad Ali leg, so it's not my favorite, as you know, but you do get the thigh cut. They can go out that far as well. I mean, they're not bad. They're not bad. This one kind of seems to have that back and forth motion, which makes me want to vomit into the floor, and this is why I can't stand the damn Muhammad Ali legs. They're way too stiff, and this problem just sucks. I like the old legs way better in terms of suited molds. I just think that a lot of them aren't very posable nowadays. This shish, even if it's on ball joints, man, I don't know why. Sometimes you get a good ball joint that behaves properly, if you will, and then you get the crappy one that just bounces back and forth. Man, QC is just a joke here. But let's get into the figure comparisons and compare it to some other Cody Rhodes figures in suit. So here's our Cody Rhodes in suit figure comparisons here, and I'll break down each one of these so you can kind of see what we're working with from left to right. So this is an AEW Unmatched Series 4 Cody Rhodes in suit, but this is the 1 of 3000 chase in the gray. And then this is the normal version in the navy. It had kind of the winter coat look, but I still like these figures a lot. I'm pretty sure this was one of my favorite AEW figures from that particular year when it released. This is like my own custom made one using Mean Gene parts with Muhammad Ali lower legs. I just like the way the navy with the cream pants and the brown shoes. I like this look a lot. This is actually one of my favorite suit combinations in real life, but I'd rock a bow tie. This right here is a clean look. This is the Ultimate Warrior Last Raw Appearance Elite figure. This with a Cody Rhodes AEW head sculpt on it, and I prefer these legs, man. Look at these legs here. This is a Poly Dangerously Legends Elite, and look how much better this is. These knees and legs articulate beautifully. Now, they're kind of ugly in the crotch region, but damn, they articulate, man. This figure feels immaculate in the hand. So you can see all I did was head swap it with the Top Picks Cody Rhodes, and this is the perfect suited Cody Rhodes, and I've talked about this for years now since I made this, because we got this from Mattel. It's too short in stature. There was a running change, though. This was like Build-A-Figure legs, but there was a running change, I'm pretty sure, on the leg mold or something like that, but they still made it too short, and it's very plain Jane. Then you have, of course, the new brown suit version. Then you have a basic Cody in blue. This is a head-swapped Seth Rollins here in this light blue, and then again, there's the AEW figure, but this is still my go-to Cody in suit. I like this much more. I like the stature of the figure, the height, the articulation, the suit overall. This is just the money Cody Rhodes to me. I still prefer it over this new one, but it is cool to see all these. Why do I have so many? I have like 9 Cody Rhodes in suits. What are we doing with our lives? So now we're on to the Tribal Chief, man, and Tribal Chief has some decent accessories here. Kind of plain, but you do get this nice t-shirt hoodie deal. And I don't think we're ever going to complain about cloth goods, man. I mean, this cloth goods hoodie t-shirt is sick as hell. You got the OTC graphic, Roman Reigns logo, got the hoodie on there. Bendy wire would have been ridiculously OP, but we do get the short sleeves there. It fits the biceps of the figure, and in real life, I'm pretty sure he wore a sleeveless hoodie over a t-shirt. But I'm not gonna, lose my mind over it. It's fine. No back graphic, but this is cool. I'm definitely gonna be making some custom fix-ups and stuff and things like that. Probably if I can get another one of these, maybe hack the sleeves off and stuff like that. But this is still nice. It's a cool accessory, and I'm always for this. You know, it also doesn't have the pockets or the little, you know, the front pockets right here for this hoodie, but not the biggest deal. Still cool. Graphic looks nice. OTC, I like it a lot. This is very sick, and I think it looks good on the figure, so I don't have any gripes about this. But for interchangeable hands, you do get the right gauntlet hand with the red peg, and then you get the offhand that doesn't have the sculpt on there, which is such a nice upgrade, man. I'm glad they went all out on these sculpted hands on the Ultimate Edition. And you got to have your Superman punch hands, so you do get a pair of fists here, which are great. And I think this started in Elite 103, if I'm not mistaken. You get the We the Ones hands with the sculpted gauntlets, so that's pretty sweet there. We've been seeing this for a couple years now, and it always looks good. They did a great job on these. And now we move on to the big dog, the Tribal Chief, the OTC here with Roman Reigns. Now, this is a repeat head sculpt we saw in the Elite 110 Roman Reigns. It's not anything really different, I don't believe. I think they may have changed the side here. It's not as dark on the sides. They actually gave him a fade right there, which is something I've been asking for, so it's cool. But he's also looking slightly to the left. I'm very much looking forward to the new top picks. I didn't like this head sculpt when they first revealed it. It's not my favorite. I think the likeness is there. It's just, I don't know, man. Kind of looks a bit dead in the eyes, not my favorite, but same Ultimate Warrior torso, man, and one thing I've noticed, man, is look how loose his waist is. God dang, these factories and the trash cans of my enigmatic mind. I don't even know what the hell I just said. I just know that these factories are god-awful. Their cheeks, their ass, their buns, their trash, their garb. Yeah, man, that's just not it. But you do have the gauntlets on there. They added some white details on this gauntlet here on the Roman Reigns Superman punch. And this little looks good. You know, I am finally glad they're getting rid of this Ultimate Warrior torso. It's about time they got rid of it for Roman. So I'm excited to see the new one and the new top picks Roman. Probably one of the figures I'm most highly anticipating going into next year, the end of this year, whenever the hell we get that figure. Probably the beginning of next year. But this is all standard. Then you do have the pinless legs, the new pinless Roman legs, and then plain-ass boots, man. Look at these boots, man. Just the plainest boots ever. Just regular black. What is he, in the Shield or something, man? You couldn't give me any logos or anything, and I guess it is based off SummerSlam 2024, so if he wore solid black boots, then I guess it is what it is, but you could really upgrade the figure if you would add some sort of details. Now, I know we're not going to really be shattering the earth on this guy, but head sculpt can't really look down that much or up that much. Get a little bit of pivoting there. Ab crunches there. We've seen this, but look how damn loose this waist is, man. The figure just feels so damn wobbly. I just want to throw it out in the yard, but all this is standard. All full rotation, bicep swivel, double jointed pinless arms, swivel and hinge at the wrist, of course. And he is on ball joints, and he doesn't have the stuck going back and forth deal, so I guess that's good for you. Smooth double jointed knee, even though it's butterfly, or even though it's pinless, and that is good. And then all of this is pretty standard for the most part. You get the boot rotation. Feet go down and up, and then you get the ankle pivot with the new articulation, and the boots are a little loose, but not too bad. I'm more upset about the waist, and just this figure feels god-awful. This figure feels god-awful in terms of tightness. I feel like it could fall apart at any moment, but it is kind of a run-of-the-mill figure anyway. But let's get into some Roman Reigns figure comparisons. So for your Roman Reigns figure comparisons, man, here is just some of the more recent WWE Elite Roman Reigns figures. You have multiple top picks. You have the Hall of Champions 4-pack. You have the SummerSlam Elite. You have the Elite 117. You have the Elite 103, you have the Elite 110, you have the brand new one. This is the Elite 110. You can see it's the exact same figure. You're just getting a head repaint, and you're getting a boot repaint to a worse boot, by the way. And then you're adding in that cloth goods there. So you're not really getting anything that is crazy. And I could have put up more Roman Reigns here, man. They have re-released multiple Roman Reigns over and over, including this one. You're just getting the hoodie added in there. So that's kind of, again, where we're coming from with this Roman Reigns. It's not earth-shattering. It has the worst boots. It's just, I mean, besides the shirt, man, it's not the best Roman Reigns. It's just not. There are plenty of options for you. I personally think I would skip over this one and choose either the Ultimate or the new top picks that's coming in 6 months or so. Maybe not even 6 months. It may even be 4 or 5 months, depending on, different things there. But that's all I have to say about this Roman Reigns. I really don't have anything else much to say about it, except that I think that, oh, whoa. One thing I want to do real quick. I'm glad I looked off screen. I have this basic right here, and I'm going to head swap it real quick. So I just got this basic Roman Reigns on Amazon, I think, and I just wanted to head swap it to kind of see what it looks like, and let's see here. It's not bad. I mean, I feel like this head sculpt's a bit cartoony, to be honest with you. It's not my favorite. I mean, I still like it. It's just, I feel like there's a lot of empty space here, like the forehead spacing and everything. It doesn't look bad, though. It's fine. I'll probably make a fix-up or something like that with it, or maybe we can do some stuff on surgery. I do not like that this figure is so damn loose, though, but I think I bought like 11 Elite 110 Romans, and they're all headless, because I repainted the heads and sold those, so I may just use that as the base base and then put this new head sculpt on there maybe, or maybe if I want to make it pinless, do some different swaps. I don't know, but that is the Roman Reigns here with the head swap. It looks pretty good. It looks better than this one, I'll tell you that. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. So at the end of the day, man, that wraps up our Elite Series 120 Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Let's start off with Cody Rhodes, and then we'll get into the Roman Reigns. With this Cody Rhodes, I think it is an upgrade from his last Cody Rhodes. I definitely like this one more. Even if I'm not a big fan of the brown suit, I'm just not really a brown suit guy, but I kind of dig the vibe of the figure. I think you could also make some customs and fix up some different characters probably if you wanted to with this, like we talked about. And I just like this figure better on formula. I think it just has a better representation of Cody Rhodes in a suit than the Elite 109 figure. I was not a big fan of that figure. It kind of let me down. Even if I'm not a big fan of these legs per se, it doesn't feel terrible. I just don't like the loose waist. I feel like the loose waist may be a problem across the board. I'm actually scared about that for just moving forward with suited figures, man. They scare me. I don't know. I felt like, you know, they were on par with something with these new Build-A-Figures, but now I don't know. I don't trust the process right now between Triple H and some of these other figures. I don't know, man. Loose waist can ruin a figure, man. If the figure doesn't feel taut and it doesn't feel together, I feel like it's going to snap at any moment, or it just feels cheap to me, and I can't stand it. Now, the WWE WF Championship is nice. Head sculpt's fine. I'd like to see some new ones, but I think I'd prefer the chase of the regular version for Elite 120 Cody. And then with this Roman Reigns, I mean, you're pretty much paying for the shirt, man. We talked about this when this figure was revealed. It's not the most exciting figure of all time. It's an Elite 110 with a new shirt. I mean, that is basically what you're getting. You're getting Malibu Stacy with a new hat. That is basically what you're getting here. We saw the comparisons. It is essentially the last few Roman Reigns, but it's pretty plain Jane, man. I mean, unless you want this shirt, I wouldn't buy this. I just, hands down, wouldn't buy this. I just don't really care for it all that much. On top of that, my waist is loose, so it's like, I don't know, man. I love the OTC shirt hoodie. I think that's amazing. I love good cloth goods. Love things like that included, especially with my Roman Reigns. You guys know I love collecting Roman Reigns. I'm a big Roman Reigns guy, but nah, man, I just don't like it that much. I like the Elite 117 better. Even if I prefer the the short sleeve hoodie deal on this, I still think that other hoodie and figure overall is a little bit better. Comes with a watch as well. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just think that it is very plain Jane, very across the board, not the most exciting figure, so it is what it is. But I don't know, man. If you don't have a Roman Reigns, I guess it's a fine run-of-the-mill Roman Reigns, but there's nothing earth-shattering. I would wait on the brand new top picks with the brand new torso and head sculpts and everything. I would just wait, man. I would just wait to upgrade. This one is not the most exciting. I'd just get a custom shirt made for 10 to 12 bucks. Save a little money, get a cool custom shirt from somebody, and just see how it goes. There's no reason to buy this figure unless you need the shirt, and I don't know, unless you get it on clearance, it's just probably not worth it to me, but I don't know. You can make the call for yourselves, but these figures are available at Ringside Collectibles. Use promo code MDTOYS to save yourselves 10%, but I'm excited to rank these guys moving forward. It's going to be an interesting countdown when we get there, breaking down the WWE Elite Series 120, man. But that's going to wrap it up for me, man. A huge shout out to our Patreon members, man. I appreciate all you fellas so much. You guys are goated. I appreciate all of you, of course, very much, and you guys are insane, man. Thank you guys so very much for your continued support, but I'm getting the hell out. I'll see you guys next time. Have a blessed one, and I'll catch you guys later.